The Price is Right has been a daytime television staple, known for its enthusiastic contestants, exciting games, and of course, the iconic models who showcase the dazzling array of prizes. Recently, however, observant fans of the long-running game show noticed something was off. The familiar faces of some of the show's beloved models seemed to be missing. This sparked widespread speculation online, with viewers taking to social media to ask, what happened to the Price is Right models? The familiar faces of Prize Showcase. The role of the model on The Price is Right is crucial, serving as a dynamic, interactive element of the show. They don an array of stylish outfits, skillfully reveal the features of cars, furniture, and appliances, and generally add a layer of glamour to the spectacle of winning. The current main lineup includes veterans and newer additions alike. The main cast of models over the last few years has featured names like Rachel Reynolds, Amber Lancaster, Manuela Arbeláez, and James O'Halloran, the show's first male model, among others. When these regulars, who have become as recognizable as host Drew Carey himself, appear to be absent, it creates a noticeable gap for loyal viewers. The show relies on a consistent team, and any deviation from that norm quickly catches the eye of its dedicated fan base. Understanding model scheduling and rotation. The primary reason behind the perceived missing models is usually quite straightforward: scheduling and rotation. Like any production with a large cast, The Price is Right employs a rotation system for its models. Standard show production. The show tapes episodes in batches, and not every model is required for every single taping day. The production team rotates the cast to ensure variety and manage the workload. Time off and personal commitments. The models are working professionals with lives outside the studio just like anyone else. They take vacations, have personal appointments, and sometimes need to take time off for family matters just like anyone else. Alternating cast. The show often uses an alternating roster of models for different weeks or taping blocks. This means a model might be on air for a few weeks straight and then take a break, only to be replaced by another colleague from the team. The production values variety and flexibility in its cast. Therefore, when fans tune in and don't see their favorite model, it's often a simple matter of them being on a scheduled break rather than anything dramatic. The impact of COVID-19 protocols. A significant factor that affected the show's cast visibility in recent years, particularly following the global pandemic, was the strict COVID-19 health and safety protocols. Smaller crews. To minimize potential exposure and adhere to union and network mandates, productions often utilized smaller crews and cast members on set. This meant fewer models were present in the studio at any one time. Testing and quarantine. If a model or crew member tested positive, they would be required to quarantine, instantly removing them from the taping schedule for a period. This resulted in sudden, unplanned absences and forced the show to rely on a smaller, sometimes rotating group of healthy cast members. Changes in set interaction. The show also temporarily implemented changes to how prizes were presented, often limiting the model's physical interaction with contestants or even the prizes themselves, which subtly altered their on-screen time and presentation style. While these protocols have generally loosened, the need to adapt to health concerns meant that the model roster was less consistent and predictable for a time, contributing to the missing feeling among viewers. Introducing stand-ins and guest models. Another element that can cause confusion is the occasional introduction of stand-in or guest models. When a regular model is unavailable, the show may bring in a temporary replacement. These fill-in models are often less familiar to the audience, making the entire lineup look different. In some cases, the show has used guest models as a fun way to cross-promote other shows or bring in celebrity cameos, adding a fresh but temporary dynamic to the prize presentation. The presence of a new, unfamiliar face, while necessary for production, can highlight the absence of a regular model, prompting fans to wonder about the original's whereabouts. A non-event in most cases. In the vast majority of cases where fans notice a model is absent, the simple truth is that they are resting, on a personal break, or have an alternate taping schedule. The Price is Right is one of the most stable shows in television history, and its commitment to its cast and crew is well documented. While models have occasionally departed the show over its long history, sometimes after decades of service, when a cast member disappears for just a few episodes or weeks, it's almost always a normal part of the production cycle, not a sign of trouble. The internet's tendency to fuel speculation often turns a routine schedule change into an exaggerated mystery. Ultimately, the models are an integral part of the show's success and flair. Their brief, temporary absences are usually nothing more than a scheduled rotation, ensuring that when they do return, they are rested and ready to come on down and showcase the next fantastic prize.